On our way to Gibraltar to try van life in the UK for the very first time, our van decided to give a little bit of trouble and we didn't know if it was safe to keep going or not. The car parks were getting dodgier and we see someone try to break into a camper van, but somehow this turned into one of the best van life days we've ever had.
We were literally saying that the roads around, maybe it was just a coincidence, but here's Shane coming back. Let's see. We made it! That was so quick. They didn't really look at the passports.
No, they didn't look at it.
No, they were like, okay, go. This is Spanish and Irish, and they were like, okay, go. Let's go. And the place is full. Everybody, woo, the UK! Such good weather.
Oh, wow!
So we've just left Tarifa and we're making our way to Algeciras, but literally as soon as we left Tarifa, the engine light has turned on. So we're gonna pull in 1 minute and we're gonna plug the top-down scanner in and see what comes back. But we have no idea why this light has turned on or what's happening. We were literally saying that the roads around here are really bad, and there was a bit of the road that was so bad, it was like so patchy and plenty of holes in it, and then that's when the light came on. So maybe it was just a coincidence, but it was just as we were driving through like a really bad bit. It's the same error that we got in the Pyrenees like a few months ago. It's 𝗦𝗚𝗗𝗢𝗍𝗍𝗍, so it's an underboost error. Shane is not feeling any loss of power, so I don't know, maybe it was just...
And it happened going up a hill.
Yeah.
The last time.
Yeah, it happened on the way to Andorra. So maybe it was just a misalignment between the expected value and the value that it read. We've cleared it, and we're gonna see if it comes back again. Drop a comment to just like help us and help the Big Blue make it. So we have arrived to the car park. It's gonna be home for tonight. It's full of campers, but there's still room for us. This town is the hilliest town we've been to, and right after getting the 𝗦𝗚𝗗𝗢𝗏, it's just not ideal. But let's just park up here for the night.
Oh god, sorry.
It's so bad. The roads over here are just metal. And rest, because we are both wrecked, sunburned, windburn, everything. Yeah, that's good.
This is a lifesaver.
Lifesaver, totally.
I wouldn't go anywhere
Without the top done.
without it.
No, because the engine light turned on. It's a Sunday, and you'd be afraid of driving.
Brilliant, so it is.
Yeah, look at this. We haven't even left the van,
God.
and there's already mosquitoes. Well, I'm not sure if they are mosquitoes, are they? Maybe they are.
Oh, there's another one on the window there.
Yeah, so...
We're not going outside.
No. So now that we are parked up, we are trying to figure out why the engine light has come on again. We're not too sure. We are glad we could plug in the scanner and see that it was a 𝗦𝗚𝗗𝗍𝗍𝗍, because that light, the engine light coming on, is just so scary, especially when you're abroad. So if it comes back on, we'll have to try to see if we can book a mechanic somewhere here, or if not, we might even have to go to Ireland if it's something bigger. So let's just hope it doesn't come back on.
Good morning guys, we have woken up here in Algeciras, and right over there is where we parked up last night. Now when we got here, we didn't get out and show you where we parked, because as soon as we stopped the van got covered in mosquitoes. This place must be alive with them, so we didn't want to risk getting any mosquitoes inside the van. But you can't see it, but I am standing right opposite the rock of Gibraltar. Right over there is Gibraltar. So today we are probably going to do a little bit of work on the laptop, get the YouTube video up, head over to Gibraltar, and one thing I really want to do is I want to see the monkeys. I want to go and see the monkeys up on the rock of Gibraltar. So that is today's plan. But one thing we are noticing down here is Cádiz and all was absolutely beautiful, one of my favorite cities in Spain. But when we come down here to like Tarifa and Algeciras and all, the towns get a little bit rough, and I don't know why that is or what, but I don't know if we're used to the north of Spain, but the towns are just completely different. But we can't really complain about this park up. We're right on the beach, we have our palm trees, we have the coast, we have everything. So that's where we're parked up today. Do a little bit of work, maybe jump in the van, head to Gibraltar. Bit weird crossing back into the UK. And like the further south, well, we can't really go any further south, but down here, like all the houses and everything, the structure, it's just very like Moorish or African or something. I don't know what it is. It's completely different. To us, it doesn't feel like Spain. So while Annie is having some breakfast, I'm just going to head back to the van and I'm going to open the bonnet and just check around, make sure everything is all right, because that light came on yesterday. Now, I don't know if it came on because we were just taking off, going uphill. It was quite steep. We hit a really rough patch of the road. The van shook everywhere, and I don't know if like that kind of shook a sensor. So I'm not really sure what it was, but fingers crossed it's not it's not major. So this park up here was completely full of vans last night, but a lot of them have moved on. They're probably getting the boat over to Morocco, which is right over there. This definitely doesn't look as simple as Fergus.
So we are parked here in Algeciras, and when we got here last night, Shane didn't get like a great feeling of this car park. I didn't think it was too bad, but we are here this morning just sitting in the van resting after like a very busy week, and next thing a man comes over to like a van that is like in front of us, looked through the window, looked around him and left, and it was just very dodgy looking. So Shane has just seen that a boy came out of that T25, so he's gone over to warn him that someone was looking through the window, and it did look like he wanted to break into his van. So let's see what Shane says when he comes back, because it just didn't look right at all. And last night when we arrived, there were plenty of vans, but most of them have left this morning, and now we are like only 3 or 4 vans here. So, and he's parked on the far side of the car park, so you can't really see his van from the promenade. So it didn't feel right. Here's Shane coming back. Let's see what he tells us. So, what did he say?
Yeah, it was definitely someone trying to break in.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We were here, I was outside, and this guy was a very shady looking fella, had a big coat on him or whatever, and he came walking across the car park and he was looking at all the vans. He went over to the T25 and started looking in the window, but your man was in the back. He was in the back when your man looked through the window, and then he got up, like your man left and just walked over that way. But he was definitely looking to see could he break in, because he doesn't know him. So why would he go over and start looking through the window? Yeah.
The way he looked, like he wasn't admiring the T25.
No, he wasn't standing.
He was like looking in. He
wasn't standing back. Oh, that's a lovely van. He was over looking through the window. So I'm not too sure about leaving the van here.
No. Seeing that man trying to break into that T25 just didn't sit well with us. We're gonna park just outside Gibraltar and maybe try to explore a little bit of Gibraltar today, but it's already like 3 o'clock, so it's gonna be around 4 o'clock by the time we get there. Yeah. So
we'll play it by ear.
Let's see where we can get parked. This little thermometer was sitting at the front of the van, and the sun was hitting it, but 41 degrees nearly. It's hot.
It's a hot one.
Look, Gibraltar over there. 40 minutes to get to it. It looks like it's so close. We have found Algeciras to be quite rough. I'm not sure if it's because it has a massive port, and I think usually towns that have like a big port and are industrial tend to be a little rougher. But after seeing that man as well, we just didn't want to be here anymore and leave the van. So let's head to the UK. It's like being back in Fergus. The hills in Algeciras are crazy. We're in first, aren't we? Jeez. And there's so many speed bumps in the middle of a hill. There is rubbish everywhere around here. I think it's also because it's such a windy spot and it's been blown off the containers and bins. Second gear. This is going to be our first time doing van life in the UK.
With good weather. Let's go Gibraltar. It's hard to believe that we're all the way down here outside Gibraltar. And one thing I'm looking forward to is seeing the monkeys. I really want a monkey jump on my back. Already, this part is looking much nicer than where we were.
I wouldn't rate Algeciras at all.
No, Algeciras was terrible. Gibraltar's looking pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, bring it back. Sorry.
Give it back! Right, where can we get parked?
What about there beside them?
So, we got parked up here. The Rock of Gibraltar is right behind us. We've done probably 40 minutes of driving. The engine light hasn't come on, so that's a plus. We're going to park up here, walk over to Gibraltar.
Yeah, 5-minute walk, I'd say.
Nice, cross the border into the UK and see what it's all about.
Go to Marks and Spencer's.
Go to Marks and Spencer's or Morrison's and buy some English food, and maybe they have proper milk.
Oh, maybe you want to get milk, yeah?
Oh, I might stock up on some proper milk. We are going to have a little bite to eat before we make the big journey over to the UK. We are only about a 5-minute walk down to where you cross the border.
The van is all put away. We've got our passports. Let's go for a little stroll to Gibraltar.
Hi guys, it is Shane from the future, and we are stuck in the middle of Spain. We don't know where we are, but there is a problem with our van. The engine light has come on again, and luckily we have 𝗦𝗏𝗣𝗢𝗢 as this week's video sponsor, and they're going to come in clutch and save the day. So let's plug this into our OBD port, check the fault codes and see what's wrong with this engine. Hopefully nothing too major. When we are traveling in the van, one thing that I do not leave the house without is our top-down top scan, and this is just so handy. It just gives you peace of mind, especially when you are abroad. You just don't know what's happening with your engine. You plug this in and you can see all the live data. You can turn off lights. You can do so many things just with this little guy right here. And for the price of this, it's the same price it would be to go to a mechanic just to get your light turned off. So let's see what's happening with our van.
So while Shane is loading the 𝗦𝗏𝗣𝗢𝗢 app, I just want to show you where we are. We've pulled in at an industrial estate. We were on the motorway and the light came on, so we just took the next exit and found the first place where we could park to see what this light is on about. I'm just praying we get a P0299. I know the codes off by heart by now.
So using this app is so easy. All you have to do is find what model your van is, click it, go in, run a diagnostics, and within a couple of minutes you know exactly what has happened to your engine. So now we have got communication with our van. All we have to do is run a scan, and within about 2 minutes we'll have a full report of what happened to this engine. Fingers crossed, nothing major. We can see that we have one fault.
Okay, so
on screen. Just one. Now the scan is fully complete. We can read our diagnostics and find out what happened. So if we go to fault, read the codes, P0299.
Hi, thank God.
So we know that is an underboost problem with the turbo, but I don't think it's actually a problem. I think it just triggers the light because it's like a 300 millibar difference. But now we have peace of mind. We know that's the issue. We can turn the light off and we can continue. So all we have to do is clear the code, turn off your ignition, and the light is out. So guys, if you want to get your hands on the 𝗦𝗏𝗣𝗢𝗢 top scan right now, this is only €66, which includes a 1-year free subscription worth €45 up until tomorrow night. But if you want to extend that, use the code on screen right now and you can extend the 20% sale up until the 6th of May. So now is the perfect time to go and get your 𝗦𝗏𝗣𝗢𝗢𝗢. You know you're going to be safe when you have one of these guys. So thanks to the legends at 𝗦𝗏𝗣𝗢𝗢𝗢 for sponsoring this video and getting us back on the road as you've seen. Before we leave, I'm going to plug it back in just so I can read the live data while we're driving, just to make sure nothing happens, or if something does happen, we'll be able to see if it's a turbo fault, if it's a pressure fault. This tool is amazing.
And now back to Shaneandane from a few days ago.
Let's go to UK. So we have the Big Blue parked up over here. We had it over that side of the car park, but there is signs saying that you can't be parked that side of the car park between 7 AM and 3 PM because I don't know what's going on. So we just moved, we found a spot, just moved so that we don't have to get up at 6:30 and start moving the van. But earlier on, I seen a plane land.
Yeah, Brittany Ferries. No.
Brittany Ferries, oh Jesus, Brittany Ferries took out a new
Brittany
plane.
Airways.
British Airways.
Oh, British Airways, sorry.
Brittany Air.
Well, a plane landed, okay?
She's just too excited to visit the UK. Kind of have to walk through. All the cars are going through here. We just have to walk through, show our passports. All right, on the other side. It's the quickest trip to the UK.
Made it! That was so quick. They didn't really look at the passports.
No, they didn't look at it.
No, they were like, okay, go. This is Spanish and Irish, and they were like, okay, go. Ooh, the UK. Such good weather.
Oh, wow.
Really? So, British Airways plane has just taken off, so everything is stopped as if it was like a train crossing, and we just have to wait for the barriers to open up. This is like one of the only places in the world where you have to walk through a runway. But I guess they need it because Gibraltar is so tiny and they managed to fit a full-on airport. It was so impressive to see that plane taking off. There's another one taking off in like 25 minutes. So yeah, you just have to watch out. If you worked across the border, you would just need to keep an eye out on the flights that are scheduled. So right now we are literally walking across the runway. This is where the plane was 2 minutes ago, and the place is full. Everybody was waiting on either side. There was scooters, cars, people, everybody just waiting for that plane to take off. What's that loud noise? It sounds like another plane. Yeah, oh, maybe that's the plane that's gonna take off soon. So we better get out of this runway quick. No joke, as soon as we crossed the border, it got chillier and cloudy. Like, look at the sky. This does feel like the UK. For some reason, diesel in Gibraltar is crazy cheap. It's £124, €146. And we filled up yesterday at 171, thinking it was good. And it's nearly 30 cents cheaper here. Huh, that hurts. It just feels like the UK, like silly things like the bins, the traffic lights, even the buses, just the shops. In general, everything just feels UK. But the cars are left-hand drive and they drive on the right side of the road, because I think it would just be a little bit too confusing to then join into Spain. I think that is very hard to describe Gibraltar, because it's like obviously a mix of the UK, Spain, but it also has like Moroccan style buildings, like a few churches, and also like Mediterranean looking streets. It's just like such a mix of everything.
It's a bit all over the place.
Like this park here, Commonwealth Park, like how much more UK can you be? But then right behind me, there's like a Moroccan looking church, and people in the streets are speaking like a mix of English and Spanish. It's just so confusing. When saying the fancy moving in here?
I think there's one here. Where is it? It's a 2.2 million. Is right there. I think we're going to buy it.
This building right here.
So if
how many meters?
If everybody could like the video, just help us be able to afford 2.2 million. It's 144 square meters.
3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, 2.2 million.
Or you could have a 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 60 square meters for 485,000.
Oh, that's much better.
Or 1,800 a month.
Look at this one, 4 million.
950 for 2 bedroom.
Yeah, like it's all open. Oh God. Yeah, I don't think we're buying any property in Gibraltar.
6,250 a month.
What?
To rent this.
Stop.
3 bedroom, 3 bathroom. What?
Stick to the van.
Stick to the van. So it really does feel like we've just teleported straight into the UK. It feels nothing like Spain. It's absolutely wild. It doesn't feel like we were in Spain half an hour ago, and now we've crossed the border. Everything is just totally different.
So guys, we are back on the runway, so
going to make a run for it.
We're gonna head back to the van. This airport is so tiny. The beach is over there. The plane, so that's the airport, that little glass building. The plane goes all the way to this side and then makes a run for it, but doesn't have that much. Like the sea's over there as well. Like how many meters? Like this is so tiny. It's scary. Like, it's so weird to be walking around the plane as well.
So much trust in people. Like someone could just run and hijack that plane.
Yeah, I know, but like that's why there's like a big police tower on this side, big police the other side. There's cameras everywhere.
I know, but still.
I think we're being so watched when we're walking here. There's police everywhere.
But I run for it.
Do we have to go through passport again to come out?
I guess.
Oh, that'd be good. Good morning, guys. So we are parked here with all these other vans right in front of the Rock of Gibraltar, and we've been watching planes land and take off all morning, and we've also been debating, should we go and climb the rock or should we leave it for another time? Because climbing up to the rock without a cable car used to be free, and now it's £30 per person. Today is quite cloudy, so the views are not going to be as nice, because you should be able to see Africa, and like the views are meant to be lovely from up there. I'm also quite petrified of the monkeys. I've seen people online get bit and they jump on you and they open your backpack and they basically steal everything. They've stolen earrings, baseball caps, sunglasses. They basically steal anything. Like they've even stolen people's phones, like they pickpocket you. So Shane wants to see the monkeys. I'm petrified of the monkeys. I want to see them from far. I don't want them to jump on me. So I think we're going to move on and we'll probably be back around this part anyway because we want to cross to Morocco and we're right beside the port. So I think we'll see Gibraltar some other time because yeah, it's just very expensive, cloudy, and I'm scared. So instead of going to the rock, we are going to head to some thermal baths. Those thermal baths that stink of sulfur, those ones. So we're going to be smelling of rotten eggs today. But I feel like it's a very good day for the thermal baths, not so much for the views from the rock. So it's only like 45 minutes away from here, and then we're gonna head into all the little white towns from the south of Spain. So we're gonna do that route as well.
So this is where the big blue is parked, and then just look at the rubbish left behind. All down here, all down there, it's just full of rubbish. Vans that just look to be completely abandoned, and then you have cars that, well, are held together with sellotape. So this just looks extremely run down.
Another reason why we're giving the rock a miss is because although it looks like we are so close, it's an hour and 20 minutes to the bottom of the rock where you can start climbing, and then it's like a 2-hour hike, isn't it? Yeah, and that's not even to the top. And then an hour 20 back to the van. That's not even to the bottom of Gibraltar. Like, I thought it was a lot smaller, but it's a brave walk. This is when you need e-bikes. We didn't take them with us because we thought we were only going to be here for 2 months, and it's now 6 months. Good job we didn't go to Gibraltar today because it's lashing. It wasn't given rain today, it was given it tomorrow. But if we had gone, we would be so far away from the van with the monkeys, all wet. So it's a good job we went to the thermal baths. And then that means that they'll probably be empty. So
how nice would it be laying out in the rain?
Yeah.
Oh.
But these thermal baths are also covered. You go under a tunnel.
Yeah, I see that.
So this weather is perfect for it. I know.
This place.
It's cool.
It is cool.
The views from this viewing point are amazing. The bridge is right over there.